Hey guys, it's Jimmy back again with another helpful tip video. This time we're going to talk about juicing to boost our children's immunity. Okay, there's a lot of sick kids out there right now. A lot of kids have got colds and flus and fevers and all this craziness in their body, and we need to start juicing for our children, guys. This is a quick way, a quick and natural and very effective way to rid whatever their current affliction is. And I'm going to give you some tips that you can, some things that you can juice specifically that is not only going to boost their immune system, but it's going to immediately lower their fever. Now, first, let me tell you this about juicing for kids. You don't want to turn your children off of the juice right away, especially if your children has never had real juice. Now, what I talk about when I say real juice is I'm not talking about bottled stuff with all that high fructose corn syrup and all that sugar in there. I'm not talking about bottled juice. I'm talking about live enzymes here, and we get that when we break the cell wall open and we extract these divine glorious nutrients by juicing. This is the only way to consume live nutrients. The bottled juices do not contain live nutrients. These are dead nutrients. So it's always better if you can juice for your kids. But that being said, please know that when you just start juicing for your children, do not instantly turn them off with a lot of ginger and lemon and basil and all this, all the stuff that I'm going to tell you to eventually you want to start juicing for your kids. Start with a lot of apples, okay? Start with a lot of Granny Smith apples, throw in a carrot. You know, if your children are very picky, start with just the apple, okay? Get them turned on to the apple for a few days, and then we can start sneaking in some other divine healing nutrients that are going to benefit their body. Let me tell you a few things that you can juice for your kids that's going to boost their immune system. Number one is the lemon, okay? This bad boy is loaded with vitamin C, and these are powerful antioxidants, and the lemon also helps to gently flush the toxins from the body, and it helps to alkalize our kids' body, okay? So there's nothing better at including just a little sliver of lemon. Now, if you're just starting out, like I said, just start with the apple for a good week or so, and then gradually incorporate a little sliver of the lemon, okay? Introduce them to the lemon that way. Don't go gung-ho on the lemon right away, because it's going to be too bitter for them, and they're not going to like it. They're going to be turned off of it altogether, and then they won't want to drink the juice. The other thing that is beneficial for kids is what I've got right down there. That is basil, guys. Basil is antiviral, it's antimicrobial, it's antibacterial. There is nothing better at reducing phlegm and mucus in the body. It's a natural expectorant. It also immediately lowers fever in our children. It lowers fever. I'm telling you guys, we need to start including just a little bit of basil in our kids' juice. Now, the basil is part of the mint family, so it doesn't taste bad at all. It gives the juice a really good taste. You know, always try these juices before you give them to your kids. Never just give your kids a juice that you've made. You want to test it out first. But I'm telling you guys, you know, once you get them started on the apple for a week or so, and then you start incorporating a few other things in the juices, they're gonna like it. Apple masks everything, guys. So if you're gonna include a little bit of basil, now what I've got down here is too much. This is too much for kids. You want to just do a few little sprigs of the leaves of the basil. Basil is so powerful. It is going to stimulate their immune system, and it's going to help get rid of whatever currently is affecting their body and causing all of this sickness. It really will work, guys. I'm telling you. And then if you can eventually sneak in, when I say sneak in, I say sneak in because the apple masks everything. But if you can sneak in just a little sliver of this bad boy right here, ginger hits inflammation, and it hits inflammation hard. It's also a powerful free radical scavenger, and both the ginger and the basil helps to increase the perspiration. So when we're increasing perspiration, we're increasing the toxins that are eliminated, and we're talking about gently flushing these toxins out of your children, guys. These are what these nutrients are going to do. So a good immune boosting blend would be a couple of apples, a little sliver of ginger, a few little sprigs of basil, and then a little sliver of lemon. But that being said, don't start with that, because your kids are going to be turned off instantly if they try all this stuff at the beginning, especially if they're very picky and they're used to eating processed foods or microwave foods or mac and cheese and chicken nuggets and all this stuff. They're not going to like these juices, guys. So start with a lot of apple. Just make a lot of apple juice and get them turned on that way, and then slowly start to incorporate. We have to be smart when it comes to introducing divine nutrients to our kids, and this is a way you can do it. And, you know, eventually you're going to want to juice with your kids. Kids really enjoy juicing. They enjoy the process. You know, make it fun. Make it a game. Make it a game where they wash the fruits fruits, and they get the juicer started, and they can even help with the juicing process, with putting fruits and vegetables in the juicer, of course with assistance. You never want to leave them unattended when they're doing this, but they really enjoy it. I find they find it really, really fun. Give your juice a silly name. Call it give it a silly apple name, and just make it fun for them. And I'm telling you, your kids are really going to benefit. They're not going to need to be taking all of these antibiotics. Each and every time they take an antibiotic, the antibiotic not only destroys their good intestinal flora, but it destroys the bad intestinal flora along with the good. So now they have no defenses built up to fight any oncoming infliction that may ail their body. And so these antibiotics, we really need to start getting away from these and start boosting their immune system naturally. And if you'll start juicing for your kids, they won't need to be taking all of these antibiotics, because we really need to be getting away from these unnatural antibiotics that are destroying and weakening our children's immune system over a long period of time that they're used. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace, love, and positive vibrations. Get your juice on, and get your juice on for your kids. They're going to really benefit from these glorious nutrients. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Have a glorious day.